Exercise 16.2, the question says a die is rolled. When it says like that, you have to write the sample space for when one die is rolled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E is the event that the die shows 4. E, F, the sample space, these are all nothing but sets. These are given in descriptive form. You have to write the answer in roster form. Then only you will get all the answers correct. E is the event that the die shows 4. So what will be E? E will be equal to singleton set 4. F is the event that the die shows even number. What are the even numbers on a die? 2, 4, 6. So F will be equal to 2, 4, 6. We are asked to check whether E and F are mutually exclusive. That means you have to check whether the intersection is empty. If the intersection is empty, then it is mutually exclusive. If the intersection is not empty, then they are not exclusive. Okay. So here I have written the set in roster form. E is equal to 4, F is equal to 2, 4, 6. The intersection is singleton 4. It is non-empty. So they are not mutually exclusive. Again in the second question, the sample space is the same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Describe the following events. A number less than 7. So number less than 7 means all the numbers only. So A will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A number greater than 7. You don't have any number greater than 7 on a die. So it is an empty set. C is a multiple of 3. What are the multiples of 3 available in a die? 3, 6. A number less than 4. It should be 1, 2, 3. Even number greater than 6. Even number greater than 4 means only 6. A number not less than 3. Number not less than 3 means it can be equal to 3 or greater than 3. Now we have to write the sets in roster form. It is given in descriptive form. You have to write them in roster form. After that, first question is they are asking you to find A union B. This is only union, no? You can write it on your own. A union B means this is an empty set. A union B will be the same, A only, the sample space. Next you have A intersection B. Intersection between these two sets. This is an empty set. So the intersection also will be empty. B union C. B union C will be equal to C only because it is an empty set, and E intersection F. You have to find the intersection between these two. What will be the intersection? It will also be equal to singleton 6. D intersection F. Find the intersection between these two. You will have 3. Then you have to find A minus C. The intersection and union are all easy for you to do, so I have not written those. A minus C. So subtract these two. 3 is here, cancel. 6 is here, cancel. What will be left out? 1, 2, 4, 5. That is A minus C. Next you have to find D minus E. Similar calculation only. E intersection F dash. First you find write E. E is this one, singleton 6. Intersection F dash. That means you write the complement of this set. Every number other than this. So it will be 1, 2. What is the intersection? Nothing. So it is an empty set. F dash is asked. F dash is this one. In this question, you are rolling a pair of die. That means there will be 36 outcomes starting from 1, 1 to 6, 6. You write everything so that you will be able to write the other events correctly. Describe the following events. A is the sum greater than 8. I have written the sample space at the back of my notebook so that I can use it for all the problems. This is a sample space when whether you are rolling 2 dice at a time or you are rolling 1 die 2 times. For both, this is the sample space. 36 outcomes will be there. Our question is, we have to find the event where the sum of the numbers is greater than 8. What are the options then? Greater than 8 means you can have a total 9, you can have total 10, 11, 12. You can't have more than that. Maximum is 6, 6, 12 only. So you will have this one for 12. Then you will have these two, total 11. You will have these 3, total 10. And this one is total 9. Greater than 8, no? So we can't include 8 also. So you have 9, 10, 11, 12. These it will be in the form of a triangle shape. Okay. I have written these numbers only in the event. Okay. This is the event where you are getting a number. The total of the two numbers is greater than 8. The next event is 2 occurs on either die. 2 occurs on either die means it can occur on the first die or the second die. So you write all the outcomes where there is a 2. Okay. Then the third one is the sum is at least 7 and a multiple of 3. The sum only should be a multiple of 3. Okay, not the 2-digit number. Sum is at least 7. At least 7 means it can be 8, it can be 9, it can be 10, 11, 12. So what are the possible sums? At least 7 means 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The question says the sum is at least 7. So the total. Also the sum should be a multiple of 3. Which of these will be multiples of 3? Only this one and this one. So we have to write only the outcomes where the sum is 9 and the sum is 12. So these three have sum 9 and the last one has sum 12. This is how we write the outcome. Then we are asked to check whether the pairs are mutually exclusive. So we have written everything in set form now, rostered form. We will see whether the intersection is empty. Mutually exclusive means we should check whether the intersection is empty. We check this one, A intersection B. There is nothing common here. So the intersection is empty. They are mutually exclusive. Then we check for B and C. Again there is nothing common. So we are saying they are also mutually exclusive. But what about A and C? For A and C, you see, first one itself is common. 6, 3 is there. Even if one element is there, the intersection is not empty. So they are not mutually exclusive. In the fourth question, 3 coins are tossed once. 3 coins are tossed once and 1 coin is tossed 3 times. Both have the same sample space only. There will be 8 outcomes. A denote the event that 3 heads show. What you have to do first is you have to write the sample space always. I have written the sample space. A is the event where you have 3 heads. So this is the only event where you have 3 heads. No? So A is equal to H, H, H. And next you have B denote the event that 2 heads and 1 tail show. Here you have 2 heads, 1 tail, 2 heads, 1 tail, 2 heads, 1 tail. So this is our B. And next you have C denote the event that 3 tails show. So we are writing this one. This is the only outcome with 3 tails. So C is equal to T, T, T. And then you have D denotes the head shows on the first coin. So we have to write whatever outcome which has head first. This one has head first, head first, head first. After that you have a head first here. So there are 4 outcomes. Now write everything. Now we have to check which are all mutually exclusive. Okay. So first you check A and B. See if something is common. Nothing common, no. So A and B are mutually exclusive. Then you check for A and C. Nothing common. A and C are also mutually exclusive. Then you check A and D. A and D have one outcome common. So they are not exclusive. Then you check B and D. See B and D, what do they have common? They have this thing common. So intersection is not empty. They are not mutually exclusive. You check like that one by one. AB, AC, AD. BC, BD, CD. Check everything. Whenever the intersection is empty, they are exclusive. When the intersection is not empty, they are mutually when the intersection is not empty, they are exclusive. God, I am getting confused. When the intersection is empty, they are exclusive. When the intersection is not empty, they are not exclusive. Then simple event and compound event. Simple event means there should be only one outcome. These two have only one outcome. No, these two are simple events. I have written wrongly. A, C. A and C are simple events, and compound event means B, D, because they have more than one outcome. The next question also, you are throwing 3 coins. So I have written the same sample space. A is the event of getting exactly 1 head. So we have to write all the outcomes where there is only 1 head, these 3. Okay. And B is the event of getting exactly 1 tail. So write the events where you have exactly 1 tail. Then we are asked to check whether they are mutually exclusive. They are mutually exclusive. No, the intersection is empty. So they are mutually exclusive. The next question. In the next question, we are asked to write 3 events which are mutually exclusive and exhaustive. So far in the problems, we didn't see anywhere where we are doing exhaustive events. Now only we are coming to that topic. We are asked to write 3 events. For the earlier problem, we are writing 2 events. Here we are writing 3 events. Okay. So 3 events which are mutually exclusive and exhaustive. What is the meaning for exclusive? When we take intersection 2 at a time, it should be empty set. And if exhaustive means when you take the union, it should be equal to the sample space. See the example I have written here. You can try different varieties of examples. A has no head, and here A has exactly one head. Here A has more than one head. Okay, more than one head. I am not using the words at least or at most or anything. This is easier. Only one head means what? No head means you will get the event where there are no head at all. So that will be only TTT. B is the event of getting one head. So write the events where you have one head. This one, same. And C is the event of getting more than one head. That means you should write the events where outcomes where you have 2 head and 3 heads. Okay. So if you see the union, you write the events separately. I have not written it here. You write separately and in roster form like this. And you take the intersection one by one. You will see that they are empty. And if you take the union, you will get the sample space. In the next one, they are asking you to write 2 events which are not mutually exclusive. So I have written 2 events here. Not exclusive is easy to write only. You should write some events with common elements. A be the event of getting exactly 2 heads. B is the event of getting more than one head. More than one head means it will include 2 heads also. Write in roster form and see whether the intersection is non-empty. Intersection will be non-empty only. Also try your own examples. The next they are asking you to find 2 events which are mutually exclusive but not exhaustive. Okay. So I have written here. A is the event of getting 3 heads. What will be 3 heads? Only this one. T, H, H, H. This is the only outcome. And B be the event of getting 3 tails. So it will be T, T, T. Now these are exclusive only. Why the intersection is empty? Exhaustive means when you take A union B, it should be equal to the sample space. I take A union B, I will get HHH, TTT only. It is not equal to the sample space, so they are not exhaustive. The last subdivision, they are asking you to write 3 events which are mutually exclusive but not exhaustive. Similar to this only. So I am writing A as the event of getting exactly 1 tail. B is the event of getting 2 tails. C is the event of getting exactly 3 tails. So 1 tail means what will be the outcomes? H, H, T, H, T, H, T, H, H. 2 tails, it will be T, T, H, T, H, T, H, T, T. 3 tails will be this one, T, T, T. So if you see, they have no common elements. So the intersection is empty. What about the union? When you take the union, only one term is missing. Which is it? HHH is missing. So HHH is missing now. So A union B union C is not equal to the sample space. So they are not exhaustive, but intersection is empty. So they are exclusive events, mutually exclusive events. In question number 6, 2 dice are thrown. I have told you, you write the entire sample space. I have written like this because I have written one set of sample space separately for referring for all the problems. And they are asking you to write A, the event of getting even number on the first die. 2, 4, 6 are the even numbers. So I have written the outcomes where you have even number on the first die. And B is the event where you get even number, odd number on the first die. So 1, 3, 5. Whenever you have 1, 3, 5 in the beginning, I have written that. Then C is the event of getting a sum of numbers on the die less than 5. Less than 5 means you can get a sum of 2, starting from 2, because you cannot have a sum of 1. No, you add and see the minimum is 2 only. 1, 1, 2. Then 3 less than or equal to 5. So up to 5. This is the sum of numbers is 2. Here the sum of numbers is 3. Sum of numbers is 4 and sum of numbers is 5. You check the sample space. This also will form a triangle shape only. So it will be easy for you to write the numbers. Or you can follow my idea. I start with the smallest number here. Then keep increasing the first one, decreasing the second one. We will write everything correctly. Okay. So these are the outcomes. After that, they are whatever is asked is only set operations. They are asking you to find out what is A complement. If you take A complement, this is where we have only even numbers in the first die. Complement means not even numbers, so that should be odd numbers. If you want, you write set operations and see. Otherwise, you can just see here and write A complement will be B and B complement will be A. Next, they are asking you to find A or B. See, union of these two. O stands for union. So union will, when you see this, you take the union, you will get all the elements in the sample space. Say A or B means union. Union will be equal to the sample space. A and B. You see the sets, there will be nothing common. You cannot have even number as well as odd number in the first place. No, so the intersection will be empty. Then A but not C. What is the meaning for A but not C? A minus C. So you write A and C separately, subtract, cancel the common elements, you will get the answer. This is only set operation, so I have not written that. Then B and C. Again B and C means we have to write the intersection for B and C. Write the common elements. You have to write that. I have not finished the calculation because it is only set operation. B or C means it is B union C. After that you have A intersection B dash intersection C. See, we have to find A intersection B dash intersection C dash. See, B dash, we have already written B dash is equal to A, no? So, I will be writing the same thing only in the next page. B dash is nothing but A intersection C dash. We have A intersection A. A intersection will be A only, intersection C dash. So, we actually have to find the intersection between two sets. What are they? For A and C dash. So, better to write what is C dash. After that, you take the intersection. I have written the same calculation only here. You write A and you write C dash separately. Find the common elements. We are supposed to see this question and write true or false. A and B are mutually exclusive events. We have already seen no A intersection B is empty set. So it is they are mutually exclusive only. We are asked to see whether they are mutually exclusive as well as exhaustive. Exhaustive means union should be equal to the sample space. When we found the union here for A union B, we would get sample space. So they are exhaustive. When we found intersection, we got empty set. So they are exclusive. They are asking you to check whether this is true. A is equal to B dash only. We got it. So A is B dash is equal to A, not B. When you calculated this, you will get A. So this is also true. For the next one, you have to write set operation and see. First you find C dash. Then first you write A and C separately and see the intersection. See whether they are empty. The intersection is empty. It will not be empty. So what will you get? They are not mutually exclusive. This is our C. If you take the C complement of this, see, usually you will get some even numbers in the beginning. No, the 2, 1, 2, 2 and all is omitted. So you can write that also. So what will you get? The intersection will not be empty. So they are not mutually exclusive. So it is false statement. The next one, we are asked to check whether A and B dash are mutually exclusive. We have seen B dash is equal to A. So B dash is equal to A means surely both are same. B dash, we have B dash equal to A. So if you take A intersection B dash, it will not be empty, okay, because they are same. It will be equal to A, or you can write B dash also. So it is non-empty, so it is also not mutually exclusive. So that statement is also false. Similarly, we have to check whether A dash, B dash and C are mutually exclusive and exhaustive. Okay, so mutually exclusive portion itself will be false, so the statement will be false.